live. Good morning, everybody. Daniel Allison, the average dude. So happy you could join me and my co-host, Freddie at Bobcat. He's dancing. He must be feeling good. I hope so. Good morning, Freddie.
Good morning, Danny Allison, the not so average dude. Happy Monday.
Hey, Fred, you look like you're feeling good. It's raining here in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Is it okay if we feel good even though it's raining?
Yes. Now, what kind of mood are you setting today with your lighting?
What does it feel like?
It feels like someone could be coming in shortly for a consultation about how they feel.
Okay. All right. Hey, you know how I feel when I see great people in the comments, Fred? I feel good. Good morning, DJ.
I want to go mudding.
You want to go mudding?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at Paul Papp. Hey, I want to talk about this guy. First off, we have people, we get on the bus. We've been doing this 370 plus days in a row. And it feels good. It's a great way to start our day. But what I wanted to say before I lose my train of thought, I've got a crazy co-host that's already told me that I've got a little psychiatric home this morning. Why does he do that to me, folks? What I want to do, I want to talk about DJ. He wasn't on the bus. He's been on the bus. He hasn't been on the bus. And I get concerned about these folks. I want to know how they're doing. And so seeing DJ and seeing those 3 exclamation marks makes me feel good. Great to have you. Russ Hammond, good morning. Great
I agree,
to see
Paul
you.
Papp. I agree.
Paul Papp. You look like the guy who narrates Unsolved Mysteries.
Dang it.
Between Paul Pappy and Freddie Blanton, I tell you, I don't know how I put up with you guys. Good morning, Buongiorno. Back from Canada and time to go. V-Dub in the house. And
Now go back to Antarctic Mike's picture. Look at that thing. Like when you click that dude right there means business. That picture says, I mean business.
That's a good picture. And Antarctic Mike, he just gave a TED talk not too long ago. I still haven't seen the footage from that, but I would like to, and I'm sure he's going to share it with us at some point. I do like that picture. Hey, how was your referee camp this weekend? How was that?
Oh, so I just had to go down to Columbia.
Yeah.
And take the referee exam and go through a meeting, all of which could have been done online. This is a new era. This is a new world. There's no need for people to travel from the upstate and the low state to meet in Columbia when we have all the technology available at our fingertips.
But now let me ask you this. I did hear that Google is making their employees come back into the office because they feel like getting everybody together, going to get a little more energy. And
why have they not been there?
They've been working from home. A lot of the Google, a lot of the tech world started working from home, especially after COVID, and they haven't come back. So now they want to get everybody. So what do you think on that? Do you think that people
they live? It'd be like having a Google in Greenville, okay? And people from Greenville, Spartanburg, Anderson, Oconee work at Google, but they didn't want to go in.
That's right.
No, yeah. Why are you not there already?
Yeah. So they have decided that they wanted everybody in the same room. Because you might be working. I agree with you. I think especially on these problems where, hey, we need a bunch of smart people to be working on the same problem. So I think that's a good thing.
I don't think you're going to give us a let's go, so I'm going to just drink coffee.
Oh, I thought that was your job. Fred, you want to give us the let's go? I mean,
you want me to now? Now you want me to? Now you want me to? Okay, Danny.
Let's go.
Let's go.
First sip. Let's do it. We've done it for, you would think we would have better pace together. Sometimes Fred just doesn't want that. He doesn't want
That's
that,
a fancy
folks.
timepiece.
Watch your feelings and emotions, work on our passion, core heart in your daily workout, and working on building true relationships. What do you think?
I think I was at the Mexican restaurant last night and I got up to pay my bill. And there was a lady behind the register with her head down looking at something. And she never looked at me. Cash or card? Cash or card? And I wouldn't answer her.
Yeah.
Because I'm a human. Look me in the face and ask me how my experience was at your restaurant before you expect me to pay my bill.
Woo.
Building true relationships. It's not that hard, folks.
I would say of any of the important positions that we have within an establishment, the person that you are going to hand that money to, that's an important piece of the puzzle, isn't it? Like, yeah. That's the part where we have that exchange of monetary value. It's a big deal. Good morning, George. Great to see George here. I think that all sales, it's about relationships, right? That was one of the things that, let's see if I've got the word up here. No, but relationships. And it doesn't mean that we're best friends with the person that we're calling on necessarily. Sometimes you might be friends with some of the people you sell Bobcats to, right, Fred?
Yeah, but in a business relationship, you want to stay out of the friend zone, because you know what happens in the friend zone? It is so much easier for that person to say no or take advantage of you without even realizing it because y'all are friends.
Yeah. There's different types of relationships, but they all have those same core ingredients. In order to start a relationship, you've got to have proximity. And I talk about that a lot. When you hear me talk about proximity, what do you think about, Fred?
I think about you talking to all the people you talk to and being up in their business and trying to help them and trying to connect them to other humans who think like them. You are Mr. Proximity.
Get in the room. Whatever the first rule of if relationships and if sales is relationships, and the first rule of relationships is proximity. You've got to know the person. You've got to meet the person. And I think about degrees of proximity. We have an email, we have the phone, we have in the room and talking to the person. But the closer that we get, the better our chances are of having a great conversation. What do you think a great conversation is, Fred, once we get into the room, once we find a way to make our way into that room? What do you think? What do we do then?
Oh, gosh, Danny, you're the expert. Tell me.
No, well, I don't know that I'm the expert, but when I think about getting into the room, now I want to do this.
See, I knew he had something up his sleeve.
Next thing we want to do is this, but I've been thinking about all of this because it takes when I started thinking in terms of proximity, instead of I've got to sell goods and services, no, I need to be in front of the people that can buy those goods and services, and I need to have an honest conversation with those folks. So if we can find a way to get around people that, let's say for Freddie, it's someone that's not buying Bobcat compact equipment. Can you imagine why they would be doing that, Fred? Someone is doing work outside in the dirt and not buying the Bobcat. Can you imagine?
Oh, they probably have bad information.
They got bad information. So what you want to do, you want to get them on the property or you want to get them on the phone and you want to find out. Right? We've got to find out the truth of maybe they haven't been on a Bobcat in years. Maybe their dad has been buying Caterpillar for years and they've just did what dad's doing. So getting in front of people, finding a way to create proximity so that we can sell ourselves, so that we can connect with that person. That's to me, when I think about proximity, energy, and data. You know, I was going there, Fred. I didn't know where I was going, but proximity, energy, and data. That's the things I think about. Hey, look at here. We've got great people in the comments. Good morning, Daniel Berger. Great to see you here with us this morning. Let's see. He says, my guy didn't tell me he was a content creator. No, we've got that going on as well, Daniel. So more to come.
Now look at Joe's comment here. If a person builds that trust, then a customer can turn into a friend. Absolutely. But you don't always want to stay in the friend zone.
That's right. You know, I've heard a lot of folks talk about it, because when I say relationships, I've had people say, oh, no, you don't want to be friends. And you don't. But look, we get along with people. It doesn't mean you're calling this person all the time. And so how do we define friend? We want to be, if we're having a business conversation, we want to talk business. If we're having and so I think we can all follow that line. But I think it's a big deal to connect with those folks, regardless if we're going to be calling them, talking about the game or not.
Yeah. I consider most of my customers to be friends. And one last week picked up the phone and called me. He said, hey, we're about to kick off another college basketball season. Let's talk about it real quick. He's a North Carolina fan, so he was already crying, and I'm a Duke fan. So we chatted about that for a second, and then all right, Freddie, enough of that. This is what I need, and that's the way I like it.
Enough of that. That's right. Yeah. When we have a situation where both parties, when I feel like alignment, both parties are just saying the truth, right? He was tired of talking about basketball. He's got to make money. End of story. He didn't hurt your feelings. You're getting the truth.
No, and he realized that Duke was probably going to dominate North Carolina this year, so he got sick of hearing it. He wanted to spend some money.
That's it. And so I think that's a great example of how in this new economy, in this new world, as the bots come in and they're doing 80% of the things, the technical things, being a good human being, having good energy, getting your mind right, getting in the room, connecting with people, saying, how was your day before you take somebody's money?
Or how was your dinner that you're paying me for?
Quite literally, do what the bots can't do. Be a human. Have a little empathy. They're still working on that one. They're still working on the empathy. That's going to take a long time to program that.
Cash or card? Cash or card?
Hey, I just realized you've got every bit of your hair, Freddie Blanton, with that pose right there. You let the world know. That man's got a head of hair. You talk about my hair. Woo! Hey, I need to go get a haircut, because it's always good to have good energy, right? And these are the things I was thinking about this morning. It's raining outside. We can get our hair cut. We can clean up a little bit. We can get some things done. We can start building that momentum like you talked about on Friday, right? We can do little things. Kaboom, 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 kaboom.
I like it. The rain should not slow you down. Now, if you operate outside, if you're pushing dirt, you have nothing to do but go to the office, turn those bids in, make sure that pencil's sharp, make sure all your equipment is serviced, make sure you feed your office staff today so they don't have to get out and get wet. Hey, just a few tips.
I like it. Hey, I want you to give me, I didn't call on you for that first sip thing, but if you could give me a great final thought, word of the day to send off all these great folks, including a guy named Daniel in here. We love having new people on the bus, new energy, especially ones with a great name like Daniel. Seriously.
Oh, it is Monday. It's raining. Danny operated in the dark for first sip. Do not let this slow you down. Today is the day to go get it.
Let's roll. See y'all in the morning live, 7:55.